So, was hoping, it's been dry all night, following on from the video you saw me scarifying. It was dry all night, but I think this is now stopped us. It's chucking it down. Box covers on because they're going between showers. We had a good couple of days early on in the week, but now we weren't going this morning, but we're going again this afternoon. First load of pumpkins on its way. 6 bins, roughly about 60 or 70 in each bin. So hello, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's well. We are dodging showers. Will behind us is reseeding, getting on well. With the stocks box covers on because they're going between showers. We had a good couple of days early on in the week, but now we weren't going this morning, but we're going again this afternoon. Managed to go yesterday morning as well. This is Italian ryegrass going in here. This had potatoes in. Yeah, ground is not too bad. Tiny bit sticky. Yeah, not too bad really. Trying to just catch up and get the last few fields finished. Yeah, pleased with how the stocks is going. We'll show you in this video a few of the first fields we did. So this is going in Italian ryegrass. This field's going into forage maize next year. The block down here. But yeah, it's doing a good job. Coming up really nicely behind the stocks where we've been seeding. So that's good. And we'll say we'll go and show you a few fields. Some Italian ryegrass, some of the clover lays, all coming up well. Pumpkin picking as well. We're going to show, well, start picking pumpkins. We'll have a look at that. But first up, we'll have a look at the stock box. Say, really pleased with how it's going. It's as he comes back around, we'll talk a bit more. So yeah, it's doing a lovely job. We're saving a pass. It's beforehand we'd have had to, this has just been subsoiled, we'd have to probably rotovate it once or cultivate it once to level it off, take out any weeds, then broadcast it, then mix it in again. Whereas now we're doing it all in one pass. Rotovators, mixing in, and then hard to see, but there's a fan in there, rotors blowing it down through those pipes, and it's going in, broadcast onto the ground before the ring roller is rolling it in, and it's just all being left very close to the surface. You can see the little grass seeds there, and we're lucky with the amount of moisture around, bit of rain coming as well. This will all come up in no time. Slightly tacky, but this time of year can't be fussy. Better to be like this than in dust. This should come up all really well, and with soil conditions still warm, so I think this should be up really quickly. And I say we got these fields are all being ploughed in the spring, so we're not as fussy with these ones. We've still got fields that are going into permanent lays for silage next year. So we're being a bit more fussy on those. But yeah, going in well, and say pleased with how it's going. So just here, this is the first field we did, or Will did, with the new Turbojet from Stocks, and it's looking very good. Very pleased with it. It was done, I need to actually have a look, probably 3 weeks ago, just before it went kind of, the rain started coming. But yeah, it's coming up nicely. This had muck spread before, you can see the remnants of the muck. Yeah, coming up nicely. You can see all coming up down the row. This is the Italian ryegrass. Okay, another probably week it's going to be, hopefully, a carpet of green. But this is all good. This is going into fodder beet next year. So we've got the muck spread now, but it's yeah, please, nice and firm as well. This will be grazed off prior to being ploughed up. Yeah, hopefully Italian ryegrass, that will grow really nicely all the way through. Yeah, so we're putting 8 kilos of Vergy. You can use the sun there, you can see it's just coming up on here as well nicely. But yeah, 8 kilos of Vergy, which is around about 44 kilos a hectare of the Italian ryegrass seed. So yeah, pleased that's come up. Always nice to know. Always nice to see a green field when you get a new machine, new seeder. But yeah, he's done a nice job. Hopefully be grazing this in about 6 weeks time. So also, it's gone very showery, so we're waiting for the rain. Very pleased we've got it, but it's yeah, trying to keep going on the reseeds in between showers. We've been rained off a few places, but we're just doing some stubble. This is barley. It's had spring barley in. So I had potatoes in first, and then it's had spring barley. We're just ripping through the scarifier. We're just pulling up. It looks very random, but we're just pulling out areas where the straw was loaded up, and also a few tram lines which are kind of a little bit rutty, so just to make it a bit easier for when we come through when Will comes through the reseeding. Just going to lightly scratch it in, and then we'll put the grass on top. There's only a bit of barley coming through and a few row potatoes. That's it. We burnt this off to help us. Yeah, we burnt this off to help us kind of get it combining quicker. So there's no weeds in here. And the grass should still come through very quickly, so we'll show you. Might get some videos of Will when he's reseeding it, but we'll see. But for now, we're lucky we're getting another. We were due quite a few showers, but hopefully they're all missing us. They're kind of, it's strong winds again today. Lots of winds coming through there. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, no more rain, so Will can get up here and get this one in as well. Another one done. So, was hoping, it's been dry all night, following on from the video you saw me scarifying. It was dry all night, but I think this has now stopped us. It's chucking it down, pouring. So I think that'll be us for today, probably the rest, well, and tomorrow. It's looking grim now, so we'll see, but yeah. Frustrating. We might see it seems to be very localised, all the showers at the moment, so might not be raining in the middle of the island. We can keep our fingers crossed. We'll go and check those we've got a couple of fields left in St Lawrence, and then we'll see if it is still pouring out there. We'll stop, and we've got pumpkins or things to get done. So yeah, very annoying. So also, pumpkin picking has begun. We grow pumpkins. We started doing that a few years ago, nearly 5-6 years ago now. And you can see these are all the orange ones in this field. We've got 2 fields up here. It's about 8 verges, which is around about 4 acres in total. These are all just your standard kind of Halloween normal. They call them jack-o'-lantern, I think. There is Harvest Moon and Racer, the 2 standard orange. They're never too big, very universal, really good for making carving and things like that. The guys going around now, what's really important is to make sure you want to make sure that the tops, you can see they're all cured. These are going to store well, and hopefully when people start carving them, you want the skin to stay really nice and hard. You don't want to cut too close to the top, so we're cutting them all back now. That'll just help the maturing process. So you can see, going around, just taking off any of the so some of these, the stems, you can see there, will still have been attached. We want to cut them nice, clean cut, and then that now is going to cure, and it won't go rotten in the bin. Still learning on pumpkins, but that's what we've learned over the years, that if you leave them till the end, sometimes rot can go back in. So hopefully, getting them all cut, then trailer will come in, and we'll start filling up the bins again. Roughly we'll do about 10,000 pumpkins this year. Really important process, what they're doing now. It's quite nice doing it before it gets too wet. So that's the first load of pumpkins on its way. 6 bins, roughly about 60 or 70 in each bin, but they're coming out nicely. So yeah, Uncle Peter's getting the first load gone. He'll take those back to the shed. Those are all sold, so we do, as well as our pumpkin patch, we also do the wholesale, so they're going to be sold wholesale, and he'll bring back 6 more for the guys to pick up. Off he goes. Nice to be not making a mess as well. We're also carrying on subsoiling. Got a few clips that Laura got yesterday about subsoiling. Yeah, you can see behind me. Again, an annoying shower just after we filmed the clips from yesterday, but dry again this morning, so managed to get back out, and hopefully we'll have a good. It's now looking drier than it said next week, so it's Monday today. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a few more fields reseeded, we've got some reseeding to do. We've still got, annoyingly, we've still got about 60, I think it's 68 verges of spring barley to combine. It's around about 30 acres, which we're hoping we will get done. It's looking a lot better from end of the week onwards. So we're hoping to try and get the subsoiling and reseeding done, so that when it does go dry and we have a good dry spell, we've got maize to do, combining, and then we'll also, before we know it, will be in the first week of October, we can start thinking about drilling the wheat and the barley. So hopefully have a good day. Not doing that much, only doing a couple of fields, and then we'll be done. And hopefully get on with some reseeding tomorrow. Again, GPS, we go at a slight angle. The potatoes are done that angle. We go at a diagonal to the potato rows to try and rip up the compaction. And that's our angus over there. They're just grazing away some meadowland. It's actually Thomas we're doing this morning.